So that's how this actually looks like. So there the few things. Now, one doubt that I had. Okay, so how is it going to be better than a digital camera? Like for me, this is like, I don't know, ancient. Now from this, what kind of quality can I expect? Like if I want to create a hoarding or something where for a like all these art exhibitions and stuff, the photographs and all they have, the quality of that, the pixel, the details that it catches, so that can be taken from this.
See, I will tell you very categorically a simple comparison. A medium format camera in the digital era with the digital technology, there are cameras like Mamiya, Hasselblad, and other cameras which cost a minimum of 30 to 40 lakhs, which will probably give you around 70 to 80% of what this camera can give. So this camera is just 7,000 rupees. All that you have to do is find a way around shooting with film, understanding the technology of film, and also to scan this film directly from the film.
So what do you mean by scan this film?
Now, that is, there are various scanners, like the one which I use is Epson V700, which basically is a scanner, which is a flatbed scanner, which also scans, proper opaque images and transparencies.
So basically what you're telling me is once I get film exposed,
Yeah.
I put this on top of the scanner,
Yes.
and scan it
Directly. So if you process it, then you lose one generation, but you directly scan it, you get the exact resolution of this film. Now these scanners go to the extent of scanning at 6000 dpi. In my experience, when I actually put 6000 dpi on my V700 for this particular film, which is a medium format with 6x4, the computer, which is high-end Macintosh machine, hung.
Yeah, because that's a lot of processing,
And
that's
it's
a lot of data.
So 2400 was ideal for me, which gave me a size, the film size and the data size of 20 inch by 24 inch. So your film size is only 6 by 4, but your data size is 20 by 24 inches, which means you can't have a sensor size of 20 by 24 in modern times.
No, you don't.
So I got a quality of a sensor size of 20 by 24 from a film size of 6 by 4 by directly scanning at 2400 dpi. Imagine if I would have scanned it at 6000 dpi.
Okay, so let me tell you the entire process. So basically, if I buy this camera, I have to buy this film, which will cost me around 100 rupees.
No, this is a expired rule, but the one which is like non-expired, which is latest in
Will be
Ford
around
or Kodak, will be around
below
450 to
500.
1000 rupees.
1000. Okay, so
450
to,
is a 400 ISO, which is a nominal film which is used for every purpose. 450.
okay. So
Keep it at
IS
450 for black and white.
So black and white. So basically, depending on what quality you need, that kind of film you buy. So you want very good quality, buy the expensive one. You want regular quality or whatever, even the regular quality will be better than your regular DSLRs. So if you want regular quality, buy the regular one, which will come under 500, around 500. So between 500 to 1000 is the film. So you buy the film, and then in that film you get 12 shots.
12 shots.
12 shots. So you have 12 shots. Now be careful, click what you want. What you can't experiment with it, can't take rough pictures, you cannot do much of experimentation with that. You'll have to be very careful with the focus, because you're not really going to be able to see everything that clear. It will be a little bit of difference because this is totally analog, there is no digital in it. There is the manual, sorry. It is totally manual, there is no backlight. So even if I'm trying to click something, there's no backlight, I can't see. If it is dark, then it is dark for me. I can't really, focusing will be an issue. So these are for experts, so who actually know, or people who actually are good at taking pictures with regular DSLRs and they know their apertures and ISOs.
Can I just include on this? Because there is no light meter, and if you're shooting in daylight, there are like amazing apps on your phone, which is called light meter apps. You just have to download, they are free of cost. Just download on your phone, and then measure your light. If you have any problem in measuring light, as simple as that, point the camera to what your subject is. Your mobile will give you what the setting is. Set the camera to that particular setting and shoot.
Okay, so that's for the advanced people. I don't do that. I don't know how to do that. I do everything in auto. The only manual I've done is with pictures, with manual, that too with my DSLR, where the manual actually shows me my focus is right, and then I click it. So this one will not show you the focus is right. You have to be an expert at it.
Your eyes.
Your eyes. So you are an expert with that. So once you've done that, okay, so you buy the camera, you buy the roll, you click the pictures, 12 pictures, done. Now once that is done, you take the roll. Now what do you do with it? Okay, so where can I process it? So basically, we don't have the shops anymore where you can just go and give it to them, and then in 5 to 7 days they give you the entire packet with the negatives and the pictures. See, that culture is gone. A lot of people won't even know what I'm talking about. So that thing is gone. So now where do I do it? Where do I get to?
See, ideally speaking, there is, I would say, hashtag film is back. So,
Okay.
Ilford has started producing films. They've also started giving, chemicals and every other equipment related to, processing these film rolls, which are
Okay.
here. Basically, as I told you, you can't see it like this. Okay, not like this
The,
as well.
one more
but that's
thing
fine.
is this is so detailed. Like I remember seeing those 35 mm ones, the
Yeah,
small ones. Those negatives were so clear. I can see everything. This is so detailed that for me to focus on it, I need good light, and then I have to take it close. So for you on the camera, it's all black, but there's so much of detail in it, which if you want to see, you'll have to have a light source, keep it on top of it, and then maybe a magnifying glass.
There is a
something like
light
that.
table and a
Yeah.
magnifying glass through which you can see the details.
So
and
so
everything.
that's how much detail you get in this. So there are places where
Yeah, so ideally speaking, the Symbiosis School of Photography has a community, dark room where we take people who want to process their films, but only black and white. Bharati Vidyapith also has started a community dark room. There are some places in Pune where they have community dark rooms. You just have to Google and find out. Mumbai has a few people who are doing it personally in their homes. And Bengaluru also has a lot of people who are doing it at home. And also Delhi, Camera Museo is a place. You just Google Camera Museo. They have a dark room with color and black and white processing. So you just have to send your roll, they process it, and with a cost, they send it back to you, scanned directly with your images right there.
scanned also.
Yes. They have rates for scanning, they have rates for processing, they have rates
Oh,
for
then
printing
that's-
as
then
well.
that's good.
They also
So-
print it. Not digital printing, proper printing on paper, photographic paper with
Okay.
an enlarger. So they
Okay.
have that facility as well. Now, the good thing about this whole process is that a lot of professional photographers have gone back to film. For the simple reason the cameras are cheaper now. All that they need to know is the technology, the art, and they get to scan it directly, and they get high resolution images. And advertising agencies need more data and more all of this, and that's all they get from these cameras. You don't have to invest in a 30 lakh, 40 lakh, 80 lakh camera to get this quality. You just have to go back to olden day technology to
Go
get
back
what
to
you
the
want.
basics.
Exactly.
So yeah, for me the main concern was that the camera, okay, I can get the camera, but where to get the reels, where to get it
Is available.
So everything is now available, and now they've started all this back again. So this has come back into fashion. So reels are available on Amazon within 2-3 days. It will come to your house. You can click pictures there, and this one has the facility of using those 35 ones and the 50.
And this is the only camera which actually does
So
it.
this one is the only one, the Yashica.
120 which is a broader film, and the normal 35 film,
The
which
smaller,
you might
thinner
have
one.
probably been used
Yeah.
to, also can be shot with this camera.
So this helps you with all of that. So this is actually a very good deal in that scenario. But if you're going to buy this, make sure you are a little expert at taking pictures. You know things. I will not be able to do justice to this because I'm more into video. This is more of pictures. Oh, this cannot take videos, right?
No.
So this cannot take videos. So for me, maybe in future when I'm good at it, then it'll be a good option for me.
No, but for also, I would say that starters who want to experiment with the art of photography, not the technology of photography, this is the best thing. You will definitely learn many things, experimenting with what you have in your hand. At the end of the day, you are doing a lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
The moment you are doing trial and error, you learn. And the point is that I can say that I had wasted around 5 to 6 rolls of this size to finally come to the point that I got the first shot correct or the first roll correct.
You had
Though-
problems with the hand thing also.
So basically, what you see is not what you shoot.
get.
So you need to know how much of adjustment and calibration you need to give for that.
So basically, every camera will have that.
No,
I mean, like
only-
if I have the
only-
same model, different same model, maybe the other one may also have a little bit of angle difference.
Yeah, in PLRs you have this problem. So
Okay.
if I have to, then we probably have to like feature another camera which is called a rangefinder camera, and how that rangefinder camera actually adjusts that error is for the next video.
So that's what I was saying. So now, since we did this, we have a lot of olden. For me, it is like ancient, but olden cameras. Even the first, what was that? The Kodak one that you have.
Brownie.
The Brownie, the first commercially available
Point and shoot
and
camera.
shoot camera. We have that also. So we'll be going back to the studio. We'll be looking at all of that, and we'll be seeing what all they can do. And if you need any help with these kind of things, you can always comment, and then we'll be talking about all of that. We would be putting a link below to all the things we've said. I actually forgot what all we spoke about. So I'll be going through the video again, and then one by one put all the links for the WhatsApp groups, the places like Amazon and stuff, where what search for, the keywords what to search for, because there will be a lot of different companies doing the same thing.
And a word of warning: if you have to connect to that WhatsApp group, please don't use the word digital. They will throw you out of the group.
Okay, no digital, only analog. Manual, analog, manual. Okay, so
Film, analog, manual cameras, anything to do with that. You talk about digital, the next minute you'll be out of the group.
Okay, so that's it. So that's it for this video. This one is also a long video now. I'll have to cut the video short. I'll have to make like 4-5 videos now because we are talking too much. So now the next video will be on a different camera, another old camera. Do comment which one do you want to make a video for. I'll be putting a picture of of what all cameras we have, the latest ones that we've got, on my Instagram thing, and then you can comment on that which one do you want us to make a video on first. So that's it for this video. If you like the video, please subscribe with the like button and do comment, and I'll see you again with another video. Bye bye.
Bye bye. This time I didn't forget.